Lily, how are you? Good to see you again.
Nice to see you again too. I'm well, thank you.
Jesse, nice to meet you. I think this is our first time talking.
Yeah.
Um, I want to jump in. This is a really cool little film you guys have. I was really intrigued, really excited. I'm going to start with, I guess this question is really for both of you. How do you build a marriage like that, and how collaborative was it kind of working all together as producers and coming up with these characters and this story? Let's start with you, Lily.
Yeah, I mean, well, because it is such a small cast and crew, it was a very much a collaborative, intimate experience, and from the get go, Charlie as well as Andrew Kevin Walker, Justin Later, and Jason, who conceptualized it with them and wrote it, um, it was it was all very much encouraged to live and breathe in the moment and collaborate with one another and come to the table with ideas. And I know my some character traits and ideas I had certainly came after Jesse had some of his and would vocalize it, and then it just became like a bit of a domino effect of everyone voicing themselves, coming up with ideas, then scrapping some, building on others, and bringing to the table research we had done separately, and then choosing what of that research to share with one another and what to keep hidden, because you don't want to tell too much, because then it feels you just can't. It's like in real life, you choose what to share and what not to share, and then you see what happens with that. And I think a lot of that is also with CEO and wife. They share, and then they have these totally separate, secret, emotional like lives that come into play. And I think all of that just bubbles to the surface because of the way in which we shared as humans, maybe.
That's cool. Jesse, and I know you at one point, like, he tied you up and you're just like, F this, and just remove the ties when Jason tied you first. Was it the same experience for you?
Yeah, it was something that, because it was so small and contained, you know, my favorite way of working is really playing around and experimenting. That particular moment was the first take of the day. It was, I think, at that point, the biggest day in terms of pages we were going to shoot. Like, how are we going to get through this? And I don't know, there was this power struggle between these two, and with CEO sort of not buying his whole tough guy act. And there was just something when he was tying me up. There was still a few more pages to that scene, and I just did it, and then immediately thought, wow, I just screwed up this take, you know. And then everyone cracked up, and then Charlie, being Charlie, kind of got quiet and thought, wait a second, this could work. So we shifted kind of the end of that scene, and it just all felt very alive and fluid and experimental. It was fun.
Well, watching it, it's beautiful to watch. It's beautiful. The chemistry, three of you is excellent. It's a really fun film, guys. And unfortunately, we have to wrap, but it's always good to see you, Lily.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your support.
Nice to meet you.
No problem. And great meeting you, Jesse. You're awesome. Big fan.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
I forgot how gorgeous this place is.
Babe! This guy breaks into my house. I'll leave.
And you just sit down on the couch.
Okay, but how about you let go of my wife first? And I've had to hold his hand.
How does this open? Is there a trick to the purse?
No!
There's a clasp. And help him rob us.
I want $150,000.
You think that's enough?
Yeah, I think you're probably gonna want more than that.
I can get you the money tomorrow.
What?
Why me? I owe you something, right? You owe a debt to a hell of a lot more people than just me.
Try being a rich white guy these days. It sucks. Do you want to be me? Is that it? You're pathetic. I don't think you're going to do anything. Ever.
You need to get close to him.
Hey, do whatever it takes, that's it.
Your life is picture perfect.
Picture perfect.
Nothing feels fair. You have everything and I have nothing.
You did something that jeopardized me.
Get into the office right now.
I didn't take anything that wasn't mine.
You're not a killer. What you think you have to do next. Please don't cross that line. It's gonna be a long night.